YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now in this particular video, the caption says, I voted for Trump and now my wife of 10 years is leaving me. So women are furious as a new divorce law could change everything. So I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Make sure you chime in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Apparently my wife is like leaving me. I just found out on TikTok. Just because I voted for Trump.
I just want to make something very clear. If a woman wants a divorce, that's reason enough for a divorce. It's looking like the GOP is coming after that next. We told you it wouldn't just be a woman. They're coming after no-fault divorce. So they want to make it where women can't just decide they want a divorce just because, you know, they're unhappy. They have to prove infidelity or abuse.
Well, I mean, right. What's wrong with that? Because so many women get into marriages for the wrong reasons. And then you marry the person and you stay for a while. Then you want a divorce to take half of their money. I think it would make sense. You know, people look at marriage as if it's a game. A lot of people go into it, especially, you know, women, for the wrong reasons. And so I think that would be a helpful way for women to stop, you know, going into marriages to try to take advantage of a man and then, you know, divorcing when you're tired of him or when you're done, and then request half of his money. So I just think that, yeah, I think there should be, you made a commitment before God that you would vow to be with this person till death do you part. So that's the commitment that you're supposed to make. I don't think you should be able to just, whenever you feel like it, because you feel your feelings or you don't feel happy, that you should just be able to walk away from that and then take half of what this man has worked for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? I think something needs to be done about that. Let's continue.
Because, you know, we're subhuman. That's what they're saying.
A divorce lawyer says she got 14 new clients after the election, nearly 3 times the normal number for the busiest of weeks. Political disagreements have been tearing families apart for a decade now, but 2024 seems to be on a whole other level. Which isn't surprising, of course. The contrast between the two respective sides of the political aisle could not possibly be more stark. And women's issues were, of course, one of the things that were at the center of this election. And it seems to have been a lot of women's last straw, if what divorce lawyer at Parker Lawyer on X experienced is any indication. In her tweet, she noted that aside from the fact that November is the slowest month of the year for divorce lawyers, a phenomenal week for her would be 5 new cases. Instead, she got 14 in just the 2 days after the election. And of course, it's possible that her surge in clients was driven by men, but it's highly unlikely as women initiate as much as 70% of divorce proceedings according to some estimates. And she's not the only legal professional who's noticed a surge. Social media is also full of posts from men saying that their wives have even already served them divorce papers since the election.
Wow, this would change getting married significantly. Donald Trump is hinting at changing the divorce law. No more 50% property sharing. Depending on the state you're in or how you set up your prenup, or if there is one, there isn't one, when you divorce your spouse, they get half. So he's proposing if you get divorced, the other person should not get half. But if they need to borrow up to $1 million, the person with the money can loan it to them if they have collateral. Doesn't matter if you've been married for 6 years, 25 years, doesn't matter if you have 6 children with that person. If you can't take care of the person with the money should take the kids and take care of them.
Listen, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? Because that might be a way for them to stop taking advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just have a disagreement with your husband. Y'all don't agree on certain political aspects, or you don't agree on, you know, certain things. You just go file for divorce. It doesn't have to be anything real serious. You just go file and then take half of what he has. It's just ridiculous. And so I think that might be a solution, that if you decide to leave for no apparent reason, you just don't walk away with half. And if usually it's the men who have more of the money, he can give you a loan, but you got to pay that back. You just don't walk away with free money and just go off because of disagree. Like, yeah, something needs to be put in place, because I think it's just ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. 70% of women are the ones who initiate divorces. Is that what he said? 70%, that number is getting higher. And they're initiating divorces on things that are just silly. It's not all the abuse and everything that everybody's always claiming. Women always talking about, oh, these men are narcissists and they're so abusive. But this is not why these women are leaving their husbands. They're leaving their husbands because he voted for Trump. And they disagree with that. They're leaving because y'all don't agree, or, some little small thing that you could have worked out, y'all don't agree on. So, I want a divorce. I'm filing for divorce. And give me half of your by the way, because I'm going to go off and live my best life with another dude. Like, this is crazy to me. So I think there definitely needs to be some changes in the divorce laws. There also need to be changes when it comes to, child support issues, the paternity test, and all of that. I think it's too much paternity fraud. There needs to be, a lot of things that need to be changed, that a lot of these women have been using with the system the way it is for years to get over on men. You complain about them, you want to leave them and all this, but you use them daily. You depend on them for a lot of your livelihood. But then at the same time, they're the most horrible people ever. But you turn around and you walk away from them, and you're struggling with your life. You need his resources. So this is why a lot of these women, you get in these relationships with these men, not because you really want to be with them, because you have the intention a lot of times to walk away and take half the money so you can go live your life how you want to. Because you by yourself, you couldn't do it. You needed his money to go and live the way you want to live. So if you eliminate that, listen, if you want to go to get a divorce and there's no reason, there's no abuse, there's no real reason for you to leave, you don't get half, you walk away. What Tina Turner said, I don't want nothing from him, just give me my name. Give me my name. I worked too hard for that name. Give me the name, and I don't need nothing from him. When you really fed up, you don't need the money. You just take your name and go. So if you really, unhappy for real, and it's just such a bad situation, just leave then. And you don't need to ask for no money. Just leave and you go live your best life and be happy. But no, they don't want to do that. You got to take half what you got because they need that to survive. You need that money. You don't want him, but you want what he comes with. And that's the unfortunate part. And that's the case for a lot of these women. You don't really want that man. You just wanted his resources. And you play the game, and then when you're ready to walk off and collect, then that's what you do. But if they change these laws to where you can't just walk off and demand half, then you'll see a lot of these women staying in their marriages or just not getting married at all. But baby, I don't know if these laws are real, if this is something they're really trying to implement, but they need to do something, because it's just getting out of hand. Like I said, we're living in the modern day Twilight Zone, baby. It's just a hot, stinking mess that's getting ready to erupt. There's no turning back. It's just like what it is, just getting worse. That's all I'm saying. So listen, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content. Chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this proposed law. What are your thoughts on it? I want to hear it in the comments below. So let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.